back at it.
All right. Well, let's talk a little NFL draft and Trey Harris. Super talented young man out of Ole Miss. Kiffin picked him up in the portal. He was hurt a good bit this past year, but when he was healthy the last 2 years, he was outstanding. As you evaluate him and project him to the next level of the NFL, what do you see, Tom Luginbill?
Well, I think the number one thing you got to start off with is you mentioned the health part of it. And I think that's something that really has to be examined because it's been my experience at any level of football, but particularly when you're looking at the NFL draft, how available are you in terms of durability? If you have a distinct history of injury, there's a really high likelihood that you're going to have injuries going further. It just may be your makeup. And so I think that's one thing that's got to be determined by whoever would be, looking into Trey. I think the second thing is he has been remarkably productive. You mentioned it. When he's played, he has been really good, a go-to number one receiver, and he did it at Louisiana Tech, and he made the jump to the SEC, and there was really no transition period. And I think that's important to note because clearly he can match up with people. So when you try to project a guy now going to the next level, if you were to ask me, I'd say, okay, well, the learning curve is not going to be overly steep. I think the one thing that he does really, really well is track the deep ball. And whether that's the over-the-shoulder, running away, perfectly thrown ball that's dropped into the bucket, or it's the one-on-one vertical throw where you're covered, it's going to be a 50-50 matchup, and you got to go up and take the ball away. I think those are traits of his that are really, really sound.